Hey everyone, this is E142 and this is 366 Days of Cards, and it's time for another deck review, of course. And it is the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line deck. So this is what the front of the box looks like. And it's basically the back design of the cards. It says Royal Caribbean Cruise Line on top and on the bottom, of course. Just like the backs of the cards. And then you got this anchor symbol and the bolts going through the middle. On the side, there's nothing. The other side, nothing. The top there's nothing, and the bottom there's nothing. And in the back, it shows you the exact same thing as the front, which is the back design of the cards. And then there's a date, September 2 to 9, 1984. And it looks like they erased something, so I'm not sure how legitimate that is, but whatever. Nothing on the flap. I'll pull the cards out. They are bridge size. And they do, the whole thing kind of has like a scent of, old to it. And this is what you get basically. The back design of the cards are very sticky. Again, the back design is just like the box. It says Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. It's got that zip, that anchor symbol and whatnot. Faces are fairly standard. It's not a USPC deck. And as you can see, it's very sticky. It's pretty crappy. I'm trying to find, the ace of spades and the jokers, and it's kind of hard to do that. What's odd as well is that this deck was in a plastic wrapper. It was in, it was in cellophane. So it tells me that it's been sitting there since 1982 or 1984. Sorry, at which time I was about 6 or 7 years old. It's been sitting there for almost 30 years, basically, as far as I'm concerned. The faces do look a little bit like Gemical faces, but I don't know exactly who makes this deck. Doesn't say. The ace of spades is very plain, although it does have a nice shape to it, and it says printed in USA. And the jokers look like this. It's just a jester type guy with a mandolin, some weird face paint, and it says Joker on the two sides, and it says plastic coated. And he's got his hand on that plastic coated thing like he's leaning on it. The other one is identical, except black and white. And that kind of confirms that the deck is plastic coated, which I'm sure it is. And it's very smooth finish. And it looks almost like the made in China decks. It's definitely just one of those types of decks that you would, get for a souvenir shop. And you see it doesn't fan at all. And it doesn't spread very well. Not a great deck, but it is nice to have in my collection. It is vintage. It is Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. You do see these quite a bit on eBay. But I always thought they'd be, poker size, but they're not. But anyway, that's what you get. Fairly standard deck. Terrible quality, even though it was brand new in cellophane. But probably just because it's been sitting there forever. But yeah, that's what you get. It's a quick little review. There's not much to it. I'll see you next time.